OG Anunoby, you may recall, didn't play the second night of a back-to-back last Friday in Minnesota as the Raptors, they really grinded that one out, and they won their first game in the second night of a back-to-back in the season. Miami, they've won 3 in a row. Started with a win against Sacramento, then in LA. They were impressive in Oklahoma City, their last victory. And
2 championship teams with the Knicks in 70 and 73. And here's Eric. If he wins tonight, he ties red. And then still has a good ways to go to catch Phil Jackson. But with the stability in Miami, I'm sure he will have the opportunity to do it. Rightfully so.
When you think of organizations that are elite in player development and culture, Toronto, Miami, San Antonio. Here's Boucher. And it's happened under the watchful eye of Masai Ujiri and then Dwayne Casey and now Nick Nurse. There's Dragic. 29-25, Raptors by 4. McCaw finds Bembry. Bembry gets it back. McCaw, clock at 7. Boucher. McCaw looks to get rid of it. And from Del Boca Vista, Fred VanVleet. And so 2 shots in the ball. Gabe Vincent Jack at the free throw line.
Big swing right there.
Bembry with the foul. The stats are not working from Miami.
You know, our board is frozen
at 23-20.
You know, the good thing is the Raptors are winning. Let's have it just freeze.
Andre Iguodala and tied up. You just mentioned it. It's a 5-0 run just in that sequence. Overall, 7-0 run, Jack.
A little token pressure now after the made shot. Just make him work to bring the ball up the floor again. Into the zone. We've seen this a lot from Miami. Token pressure into that zone. The Raptors have had issues against it.
Pascal step back 3, tough shot. And it's batted away by Dragic, and so Raptors will have the final 5.3 seconds to try to grab the lead at the end of the first 12.
Got to attack gaps, get the ball into the paint, make 2 guys play 1.
Here we go. Good look. Norman Powell. Swish.
Ball got right into the paint. They condense, throw out, wide open.
Raptors have made 9 3. Kyle misses the free throw. Iguodala, shot doesn't go.
Nice battle that time by Boucher, getting it.
And Boucher. Siakam and Lowry. On a kick out, OG. Norm, good closeout by Robinson. Boucher clocked down, and it's going to be Raptors ball.
Powell's got to take that little run of that little bank shot there or float it. When he got by his defender, overpassed it that time. I love the unselfishness, but when you present it with a good shot, take it, get it up there.
Like that. Off the inbounds, the length, gather.
How good an inbounder is Kyle Lowry, though, right? I mean, just great trigger man there.
One of the best. And then also learning about your team and not having Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol. That affects that right there.
Sure it does. Well, those guys are, you know, proven professional commodities, and now you're kind of just breaking guys in and reworking chemistry and all those little things, the little subtle factors.
Davis, the 3, steps into it.
2-possession game here, right? And you got the 2-for-1. The Raptors love to attack in that 2-for-1 zone. They're aggressive, hunting down shots there.
Iguodala sends it now to Vincent. Robinson over to Vincent, trying to get a little bit of room, and a three is good over Thomas.
Gotta be kidding me.
92-83. Here's Fred. Slips, scoops it up, puts up the shot, and it's good. Fakes him out, Jack. Night in which the Raptors really needed their bench. It just hasn't been the case.
It was a minus 15, 39-24.
And Boucher, 18 minutes, 11.6 rebounds. Davis is out there now, 12 points, 6 rebounds. Bembry, just 5 minutes tonight.
Well, the other thing too is, you know, when you start probably your 5 best players, it has an impact on what firepower you're bringing off, and now you got to stagger groups, and you really got to consider personnel groupings. How you going to mix and match? You know, how many guys of my elite players do I need to have on the floor to prop up the other guys, right? I mean, those are all considerations that a coaching staff has, not only before the game when you talk substitution pattern, but within game when the bullets are really flying and you got to feel the game. And Nick Nurse and his staff do a beautiful job with that. And but hey, give these guys credit on the other end. They've done a nice job countering that. Again, Iguodala, that length at the point of attack in that zone, does a really good job at the top of the 1-2-2.
Foul on the floor there. They're going to say no continuation. Saying a foul on the floor. Norman Powell can't believe it. You talked about a feel for the game. I don't know that there's many that have a better feel than Nick Nurse.
It's right there.
And that's continuation.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And now the 3 officials are going to come together to discuss.
And Matt, you made that point about Nick, and I would say the other coach on the other sideline, Eric Spoelstra, you know, excellent pedigree. I mean, he's worked for Coach Riley, and he's worked for my buddy Stan Van Gundy as well, and he's paid his dues as a coach, and that's a tough one, Matt. I agree with you on that.
9-point game.
In at high 1-2-2. Iguodala at the point of it.
Norm rises up. 3 doesn't go. Batted out. Van Vliet tapped Iguodala. Loose ball, diving for it. Kyle. And it's off of Davis.
Well, I think they're getting the ball now better to the right areas, that middle of the zone, the corners. Right? But just a tough one here.
How important is length offensively dealing with the zone?
Big. You know, I think it's interesting. When you go against the zone and they got a lot of length out top, it's really difficult. Size and shot contests and active hands in the passing lane, and particularly if the guy with the active hands and the length has quick feet. And that's why you look at Iguodala, even though he's a veteran player, he still brings that, and he's just wonderful in terms of his ability to get positionally to where you want to go next.
Butler sticks it.
Hey, take your hat off.
It's the Butler.
Yeah, he's legit, man.
He's got 12 in the quarter. It's back to 11 under 2 minutes to go. Lowry drive kick, corner 3, not done yet. It's like last night. Raptors just battle all the way to the final moment. Jimmy on the kick out, and in the corner, shot doesn't go. OG quickly. Here's Norman. Miami gets back, little spin dribble, double. Lowry to the cutter. OG slam dunk.
Great recognition. They double right to Lowry, and then the cutter. Just good recognition. Play him straight up here now. Right? Just got to be solid.
Butler has their last 12. 2-possession game, 1:10 left.
A lot of switching going on here.
Doubled, Adebayo, and a jump ball is called.
Well,
0.7 remaining. These guys eventually to get to where you want to go in this conference. And You know, they've gone through a lot, health and safety protocols. They have numerous injuries. The trap, and it's going to be off of Jimmy Butler, and the Raptors staying alive with 20 seconds to go.
And Matt, I'll say this. I think if you're the Raptors, even though you shoot 50% from the field tonight, you turned it over a lot.
Yeah,
keep it. Teams are going to throw some more zone at them. You gotta solve the zone. And now, obviously, Miami can play it better than a lot of other teams. For many teams, it's not their strength, and they don't have the same personnel that Miami has. And they're not as well coached in some. And we've both been through 2 lockout years, 50 games, 66 games. This has a totally different feel than those. You know, it's just hard to get a real feel for it.
And you can't discount, the Raptors having to pick up and move.
No, you're right.
I mean, like,
ain't easy.
No. And you could say, well, hey, it's Tampa and the weather's great and there's no state income tax and you get all of that, and that's nice, but it's not Toronto. It's not home. It's not what it's not the rims, it's not the practice court,
Here's the other thing. Raptors are top 5 in the league every year in attendance.
Yeah.
They have a great home court advantage.
Yeah.
And the buzz in this city, the buzz in this province, the buzz across Canada for the Toronto Raptors, when you compare that to the other 20-time teams, this is an elite franchise in that category. And the players feed off of that. Totally. Whether they're at home, and when they go play road games, Matt, if we were in Miami tonight, there'd be 4,000 or 5,000 Raptor fans there.
Totally.
So think of the Raptors when they play in Detroit. That's a home game.
Yeah.
So just add all those things up, and this team feeds a lot off of that stuff, which are all good things most years. So this year, it's not an advantage in their pocket. Got to play through it.
And they have up to this point. And the Toronto Raptors fall on the second night of a back-to-back.
Well, congratulations to Eric Spoelstra as well. He tied Red Holtzman, the Hall of Famer, for most wins with his own team, the head coach.
And a lot of respect between these